source. Like if L. Ron Hubbard writes something, that's source, that's solid. You can't change that. L. Ron Hubbard, no one can change it but L. Ron Hubbard. He's not here anymore. So can David Miscavige now scroll it, change it?
No, he can't.
Okay, so if something is source that says this is what it is, that is what it is, correct? Just like the fair game policy when it was canceled, I think people have to follow that
But Ron
policy.
canceled it.
Yeah.
Huh? L. Ron Hubbard canceled it.
The point is that the, what do you call it, fair game cancellation though, says what it says. It doesn't say we're not going to break any laws, it says for PR reasons.
At a time, in the early beginnings of Scientology, that policy was put forth. Later on, when re-examined, it was obvious that something like that is just a terrible thing and it's wrong and it's illegal. So it's canceled.
What do you think about a church leader who creates something such as a fair game policy that says you can be lied to, tricked, sued, or destroyed by any means by any Scientologist without any retribution to the Scientologist? Is that really a churchly attitude?
No, it's not. And whoever came up with that,
L. Ron Hubbard.
Ron is perfectly capable of making an error, making a mistake, and correcting it later, like I am, and like you are, and like you are.
Okay. And apparently David Miscavige is repairing a lot of L. Ron Hubbard's mistakes because they just recently re-released many of the books again with a lot of changes.
I have all the originals, personally.
Right.
Me, on my dining room table, went through all the books to make sure all the things in the original were there, and all the things they're all in there. It's just they got punctuation corrections, and it's laid out better, laid out smarter. I've compared to myself personally. And I still got all my old books.
What exact book are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, you're on acid, dude. There's been chapters that have been added to those books by David Miscavige. I have no idea what you're talking about. He personally edited every single one of those books.
I disagree, my friend.
Okay, it's not a matter of disagreeing, it's a fact. They were re-edited by him. You can go through books. There's a book that was written by L. Ron Hubbard. 4 chapters into the book, it has a preface.
Exactly, and I moved it. Because the preface wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, and they took out chapters. Okay?
I disagree.
You know, there's so many people that have the books and they compared them and they're different. So for you to say that they're the same, it's just anybody could do it. It's not. That's easily proved wrong. They're not. It's not the originals. Those books were edited and re-edited, and things were taken out and things were added by the editors, not L. Ron Hubbard. Some of the books that L. Ron Hubbard wrote, he never even read the final printed manuscript of it. So for you to say that they were the same, you have no idea what you're talking about. No. You have no idea what you're talking about because they're not the same.
All right, fair enough. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Have you seen it? You know about Lisa McPherson?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's in your understanding what happened to Lisa McPherson?
She died.
Okay, how did she die? Where was this?
She died of an embolism.
Where?
In Clearwater, Florida.
Who was holding her? Where was she?
Nobody. I stayed in that hotel many times. I never saw a cockroach once.
No, but where was she though?
At the Fort Harrison Hotel, I believe.
Okay. Is there any more information you know about that?
That she died of an embolism, and that the person that brought the suit had never even spoken to her in her adult life.
Okay, so what about, was she a type 3?
I don't know.
You don't know that part of the information? That she was a type 3? And that they locked her up for 17 days. They locked her up for 17 days and she lost about, what was it? 50% of her body weight.
This guy's a distraction. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yes, I do.
I believe that you are telling what you honestly believe, and this is what you have been told by Scientology.
And what I've observed myself too.
Right, but you have not actually gone on. You have actually not gone out to read, for instance, the Snow White documents, which are available.
I've read Madman and Messiah. I've seen a zillion websites.
Do you think that L. Ron Hubbard Jr. then, L. Ron Hubbard's son, there was something wrong with him with writing that whole book and going against his father? What's your opinion on L. Ron Hubbard Jr.?
On the guy who wrote that was Brent Croydon?
Yeah, but L. Ron Hubbard Jr. was all involved in the whole situation, telling his part of it. What do you feel about L. Ron Hubbard Jr. with the whole situation going against his father?
Well, sometimes the son goes against the dad.
So what do you think about that? When L. Ron Hubbard pulled that in, L. Ron Hubbard must have pulled that in according to policy.
Well, maybe he did.
There you go.
Ron is just a man.
Are you at all troubled by the fact that there are so many documents about his life that seem to contradict many of the stories that Hubbard told about his life?
And the other hand, there are many documents that back it up too.
But you're not at all concerned that he was not a nuclear physicist, or?
And he got an F on it. And he got kicked out. There's document on that.
Albert Einstein failed math.
And you believe that Albert Einstein and L. Ron Hubbard are on about the same par?
No. Completely different fields. Albert Einstein is an iconic, incredible genius, and Ron is only he is only what my opinion of him is. You know, which probably you're not the same opinion. I think he did a lot of good stuff, and I think he came up with some great stuff that has been very effective and helpful to me. I'm not trying to sway you. You
Gotcha.
Have your opinion and keep it, please.
Gotcha.
I respect you and will back you up.
Okay. And I support your right to practice Scientology and audit, and I'm not trying to take that away from you one bit. You are free to do that.